Hey everybody, it's Jim here. Yesterday we made a podcast, and the main topic of that podcast was our kind of take on the Philip McKnight video about the Gibson quality control. I read your guys' comments. I think there was a few things that might have not translated very well. I didn't blame Phil for anything, especially returning the guitar. The only thing that I think that he definitely got wrong on this, and it might have been any multitude of factors, was I don't think he studied the pictures well enough to really see the scratch, because to me, it was pretty evident. However, there were some other comments in there that I want to address here. And the first of all had to do with this brand, Fender. There are quite a few people saying they had problems with Fender guitars and Fender quality control and this, that, and the other. So I thought I would share a little bit of a story. I've told you a bit about some of the unlucky circumstances that I've had with Fender, but I haven't told you the story about this one. This guitar is a 2020 1967 new old stock reissue Fender Custom Shop Mustang. Now, I bought this guitar used from Dave's Guitar Shop with one blemish, and I knew the blemish was there, and I didn't care because the price was so good, and I knew how rare a Fender Custom Shop Mustang was. It has the tiniest little ding right there. But I had this guitar listed up for sale because I bought it to sell it. I got a message about a week ago from the original owner of this guitar asking me how I got this guitar all the way to Florida. So I told him I bought it at Dave's. He proceeds to tell me he custom ordered this guitar. When he received it, the hardware, or not the hardware, the actual pickup covers were the incorrect colors. Dave sent it back to Fender, no big deal. He waits 9 months, it comes back, there's another issue, he sends it back another time. Now, it comes back the third time. The paint issue, which was the second issue, is gone, but instead there's a ding. Fender, after 3 times here, sent the guitar back with the ding on it, thinking, whatever, I guess maybe they gave up on the guitar at that point. The guy was so frustrated with the experience from the Fender Custom Shop, and Dave's, luckily, great shop, they were really cool about it. They took the guitar back, put it up for sale, but he washed his hands, and he said, yeah, a really bad taste in his mouth, and you know, can't really blame him for that. And the moral of the story here is, I totally understand him returning it, just like I totally understand Phil returning that guitar, because he wanted something exactly the way that he dreamed it. And when it came and it wasn't that way, he tried even harder than Phil did, actually, to try and have things done right. I guess you really couldn't fix the scratch in the back of the finish of the Gibson, so a little bit of a different circumstance. However, it just doesn't work out sometimes. It's not just Gibson. So my question here became this, and I had another comment that I read. Why does Gibson happen to be the brand that catches the most crap when it comes to bad quality control? And Fender seems to get off almost scot-free and almost very apologetic. It only happens once in a while. Now, if you were to ask me and my crackpot theory here, I believe it has to do with the PR of the two companies and how different they are.
Any copy of any one of those designs that we've named is, in fact, by definition, a counterfeit Gibson guitar. What that means for a couple different people. To the manufacturers out there, we want you to know that you've been warned. We're looking out, and we're here to protect our iconic legacy and the designs that we've created over generations. To all the people in the film and television and commercial industry, reach out to us. We want to work with you. Stop taping over the logos on the headstocks. By the way, that's not enough to get out of a trademark infringement anyway. Contact us. We want to work with you.
Play authentic, lots of lawsuits, and then the new guy who just came in, a lot of mojo, a lot of big words, a lot of we're the best, we are the history of rock and roll guitars, we're coming back. And a few years after him being in charge, I mean, have things really changed that much? Yeah, I got lucky with my Les Paul, it's fantastic, but how many other people have had experiences just like Phil has had? And I guess the whole point of this video is, I wish we held everybody to an equal standard. Yeah, Gibson deserves a lot of crap, and maybe it's easier to pick on them because they might not have the most likable people, to some people, in charge and talking and just the way they present themselves as a company, but that doesn't excuse something like what happened with this custom shop Mustang and Fender. And I've had my own experiences with Fender and American models coming with dead electronics on really high-end limited edition guitars, and it's a real bummer. It's something that really just should never happen, especially at the prices that these guitars are selling for nowadays, and when you consider just how good of a guitar you can get from some of the import brands that cost, what, a fifth, a sixth, a seventh, even a tenth in some cases of the price. So I'd like to hear from you guys down below. Why is it that we're willing to give Fender a little bit more slack at times when they also have their own quality control issues, and you know, they're not in few and far in between as some people make them out to be. However, when it's Gibson, it's all hell breaks loose and it is just pile on, pile on, pile on. Very interested to see what you guys think down below. However, that's all I have for you guys today. If you could leave a like on this video if you made it this far, I really do appreciate it. It helps me reach a larger audience and more people that can tune into this channel and possibly come to grow and be one of you guys that clicks on these videos daily and becomes a member of this community. And I appreciate every single one of you that has done so thus far. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you tomorrow for another guitar related video. Take it easy, you guys.